Alright, so hello everyone, welcome to the stream. We're starting with another illustration here. I didn't really have any great ideas, but with the occasion I actually took a peek at the old mobile talk inside of Blue Archive. Koharu's birthday is coming up. So let's think of doing a Ibuki piece. Birthday is tomorrow. I'm not going to finish it by then. So instead, I'll go to Koharu, whose birthday is at the end of the week. Regardless, I'm going to also grab. I need Hanako's portrait as well, so I could just stare at it while I'm working. Oh, how you doing? I have like a vague idea what I want to do in my head, but I'm gonna throw some lines at the canvas and just see if it sticks. If it sticks, then it'll work a bit. If it doesn't stick, then I'll change it into something else. Just more the usual, in it. So where are we? Okay, so the usual, I'm just gonna do some housekeeping here, make a riff folder, paste this in, this is Hanako, and give me this, and paste that here, that. Okay. And we're gonna do a draft here. Alright, that should be most of the housekeeping. So, the initial plan, going to have... We'll do some chibi figures at the bottom here, and then a high detailed image up the middle of this. Anything in particular? It's just that long tuft of hair there, right? Is there a bit of shot of how that bends? That is specific way I didn't know of how it bends. There's a shot of a summer version about the hose. It's just more clear because it's instead of this being over her head, it is very much suspended above her head. This angle. Iris doesn't work that way. Alright, just around, just flip that over. Kind of what? Down to their eyes? Down to eye level? Yeah, down to eye level. I'm gonna flop this around. Curve this back into the head. Actually, a little bit thin. Curve this in a little. Over the top. Curve that into her face. And we shall. Oh wow, they actually very much changed a little bit of how the hair layers than this is more just sprouting from one spot, and this is very much giving it a little bump here for when it sprouts from the root. Yeah, another shot of root. There's like another shot of root, I think, somewhere. No, I think that one involves her wearing a hat. Jim is just the exact same pose, and then there's her with the hat and the officer, not really officer, but what is this? Arc. And they're all wearing the uniforms. Hat is very much over both the ahoge and the root portion of her head. I want to have a little bump here. Then we can, at this angle, actually have this be the top of the head, and we'll just like bring the hair kind of over the top, like right this height. Just go. Just bring this across. A little bit across here. This is basically all just down draw. Be a little bit up. So this whole bit should be a little bit up. Can I just grab the hair, just lift it a little bit above the eye level? Oh. Okay. It's gonna be a little icy for a bit, but let's just where. So, how much that change? Something like that. Have her hair just curve right in underneath her. It there. I don't want to have like hand be like right about here so that we can go gripping like right maybe a little bit higher. Maybe like have her hand like so that we're like kind of bringing hand down, doesn't need to be that thick of an arm. A little bit thicker of an arm. How do you do large breasts on a chibi figure? I feel like I still don't really have a good grasp of that. Oh, why is it getting stuffy here? It's supposed to be a freaking typhoon coming through. Yeah, we'll just go large. Does this actually, oh no, it does actually pull back on her body. So we'll go. We'll just go waist and go skirt. We'll just bring body like straight down like this. Then we want to go thumb. And I'll be here, I'll be coming through here, but I need to figure out how to draw this part first. Okay, let's stick Koharu on the other side here. I actually want to bring this down a little bit. You know what, let's make a deal, lay like a smart person. Wing. bum, bum. Okay, let's just do something like that for the chippy pieces for now. Also, like... Then we want to also have... Oh, let's hope that, this wild idea isn't gonna cross too many lines here. Um, bu- 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 um. Hmm. Bu- bu- la- bu- I'll just do a full side profile here. Let's go. That's not quite right. Let's just separate this into 2 layers because this is annoying me. You, different layer. Let me look for reference here. What is the that works? What do we want to do with this? But, what do I keep scratching myself? What the fuck? Oh, wait. I'll like here. Not particularly familiar with this kind of side profile. Well, I don't feel like I ever get it quite right. What the heck do we? Slides. Oh, it's a set here. I don't know, like how big to make the eye parts, especially. Bum, 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 bum. That's a bit further off the head. How down here does this go? Oh. Oh, like here, right for the eye. Here. Something along the lines of that, right? Probably save before this crashes. What the hell are you doing? How does this wrap this? But based on how I'm trying to manage this, will be what? Right? This fish out right? Right about there? Look, the kid's like should be like here, isn't it? Will be what like here. I want to bring the hand over the top. Yeah, I'm gonna bring this out more. We bring the arm back over the top will be what? Let me see if I can find a reference for this. Hand reference. There's no way that this doesn't exist somewhere in the engineering, right? How do you make a heart with two hands? It does look very wrong, but I also don't know if I'm going to keep this right now, so there's also part of me that's gonna worry about it later, make a problem for future me. No way, I don't have this hand reference saved somewhere. There. Alright, let me see if I can dig out and heart post. Of course it exists. Alright, let me how's this work? Let's just make that different color. So I'm gonna put Sure. We want to heart. I want to put and what would be like? Go hand like. This would be what heart would be shaped like. Or like over here. Roughly. Because this is what we're from. They would just need arm to straight up, yes, and this muscle. Arms are like somewhere around there. I'll dig out how to do the side profile of the eye at some point, but let me just see if I can. I'm going to see if I can figure this out while I'm at it. What am I looking at here? I'm looking at. Okay, so we want to go. Just don't want to go around the neck, right? I want to bring everything in a way where like ribbon going. Let me just make color. We go like one like this, because one at least one has to go across like this, because we need to censor this. Bring it over the shoulder, like shoulder will be more like here. We need to bring it over the what bone here, shoulder. And then I just kind of want to make this random. So go over, wrap several layers of this over the top, right? It should probably be like wider actually. Take this wide pieces here, why not? Probably wrap them around. Don't go wrap around the head. We go around the head. We can also go what? We in like a ribbon, like right over her ear, around like. Actually, no, she's gonna wing here. Wing goes around like right here-ish. Yeah, that's not how the wing works. So we want to go ribbon, then we could just hide a bit of the top of the head here. We just go like ribbon like right here. Like do a small ribbon here. Just wrap this around her head a little bit. Just like take her hat off and just wrap her around the head. Is there anything I should know about the top of the head? Not really. I want to take the hat off. Then just go ribbon over the top of the head, which what goes up to about here-ish, let's just say. A little bit less than that, maybe. Maybe like around like here. We go bring the head up to like. It's like what, like kind of roughly right. Okay, then we can go do like a knot here. Just like kind of hold like a very large amount off. Right over, and we can. Oh no, maybe that's that good. Have like the ends here, then what this will go. I'm just deciding if I want the hat or not. This is how much would this roll over her body? If I just like a end of a ribbon rolling off her body. She's not particularly large. So just like drop this down. Yeah, ear should be closer to like here, right? So, like cut off like somewhere around there. I feel like I need like a little. Can I squash the face a little bit? Be like a little bit higher up, like the mouth area. Let's just like bring this up like not that much. Be about there. Ear's like closer to about. Maybe like turn a little bit. I'm around there. Okay, is this okay for a plan though? Need to figure out what I want her to do down here. What do I want to do with more vision of her here? Hello there, by the way. Currently throwing lines at the canvas and just seeing if something sticks. If I read it correctly, her birthday's listed at the end of this week, and something came off my head, so we're just throwing lines at the canvas and seeing this. If it doesn't stick, then we'll just throw it out and do something else. What do I want to do for down here? We're just gonna go arm straight down, just go X across. arms. That's not quite the right angle, is it? You push it towards where arm would be. Oh, somewhere around there. Alright, now how do I feel about this plan? That is question number 1. Well, the bigger question is, am I breaking any rules by doing this on stream? Because that's probably the bigger question right now. Nothing is explicitly revealed, so should be okay, right? Alright, what are we looking at? Let's just see if I can pick up for... Where was this? Is it... What are they doing in One Piece nowadays? Have they gone through like the next glorious evolution? I've only watched like the original 4Kids One Piece way back in the day. I don't think I've watched any of the anime since then. I did at one point read it up until Mermail Island, I think. Like right after the time skip or something. I did read from the start to that point, and then dropped it, and then I think at some point I read up to the Del Flamingo part, and then I stopped at that point because those were getting really freakishly long. Because they literally have a whole flashback arc within an arc. I don't know. The way you describe the One Piece reanimation scares me a little bit with how ambitious it sounds. I don't know. It feels like it's one of those ones where they're gonna run into, was it something similar to the Harry Potter movie problem where the books were longer than the movies and you just end up missing parts of it. Is the anime for that good? I can't remember how much of it I read, but after a while I couldn't really get back into it. Yeah, they're doing One Piece for TV episodes. It has to be, what, 24 minutes, doesn't it? Is it that bad? That's all good. If you wanted to listen to my ramblings, the VOD will be up. And you could also lose your shit to all the very poor decisions I make with how I do my proportions and my lines and all that other good stuff. I feel like at some point I'll end up seeing the live action somewhere, but I refuse to get a streaming subscription. Oh good, just not Lido. Oh, let's just stick a good old Middle Gear exclamation mark light right here. Why not? I don't watch a whole lot of like I literally don't watch TV at all. And I never really built up that kind of habit, even though I was young. Like looking back on it, I was not actually very good at sitting down and watching a whole episode of like any cartoon, even when I was like younger. Like I would have something in my hands that I'll be doing at the same time, because I literally couldn't maintain attention span long enough to like watch anything on TV. I want to keep the hat, and ribbon has to go up right above the wrap around her head as well. Somewhere around there. Okay, so with the head in a more set position, I think I'd actually need to try and clean this up. The eye needs to be like just forward in general, a little bit this way. He's got planted eyes, so it took a lot of effort for my friends to get me to watch Star Wars with them, and I'll be real, even though they successfully got me to sit through a whole Star Wars marathon, I was playing stuff on my phone the whole time. It's like I 100% had a game open on my phone literally the whole time. Seeing as I literally offended one of my friends because I told him that I had never actually sat down and watched Star Wars before. Yeah, it was fun. I mean, the funniest bit was that marathon only happened because of me. But I said, like, I've never sat down and actually watched Star Wars before, and that was the cause of it. It was actually so bad that we got the whole class together and was like, okay, we're going to marathon Star Wars now. Indeed. And I still find it really weird. I didn't see like pretty much any Blue Archive goods that weren't just like acrylic frames. I saw a lot of acrylic frames, and I think I saw like maybe a few badges, but there was like nothing else pretty much at the place I went to in Japan. In one of the days when I finally sit down and actually bother getting the second channel set up, I will eventually edit the VODs that are still sitting unedited from October. But I definitely do, like, ignoring the actual travel bit, I do have like one video I have that is just the stuff I got from the Osaka version of Akihabara. I think this ribbon needs to be offset a bit just to fit into the shape here, so we're just gonna like curve this up and then we'll just kind of flop you down a bit. Isn't it because their part in the story was later? And they don't really bring up a whole bunch of stories for that school though. And that's the majority of the events, isn't it? It's either the was it the Ninja Study Club or the Festival Community? Like makes up the majority of their events. What am I doing? How can you make her eye just like rounder in general at this angle? We're actually looking to the side. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, no, the goods I have on top of my computer right now a Mitsuki and a Hina acrylic stand. You know, I was specifically looking for more custom ones that weren't just the in-game portraits when I was looking for acrylic stands. Since this time I decided to not get any figures because holy shit, the figures I do have are just covered in dust and they're super hard to clean. I mean, they're cool and all with like the very detailed shapes, but you know, the very detailed shapes also means that the dust really gets into crevices and is really hard to clean out. So this time got them very flat acrylic stands and they're very easy to clean because they're one flat shape. I didn't get a plushie, but I've done the things. So I mean, I don't know how common this is in a lot of Western countries, but because I'm from Hong Kong, which is filthy, I'll be very blunt there. The place is filthy. It's really, you literally can't do a 3-second rule on food there because it's so filthy. But over there, I learned the way to keep your plushies clean is to leave them in the plastic bag they come in. So the plushie I got is still sitting in the plastic bag, and it rustles like crazy every time I brush against it because, well, it's a plastic bag, but it's clean. Like, ain't no dust getting in there, still sealed. It's the same way where you get figures and leave them in the box because they put the little showcase window to leave them in the box for. I don't think any of the figures I got had the showcase window. I think one of the ones I got were like just cardboard. Does that not block airflow? I feel like a plushie sitting on a PC might block airflow. Or do you actually have enough space up top? Or whatever surface is facing up there, you can just stick them there. I mean, sometimes I look at my acrylic stands, I'm like worrying whether they're blocking airflow. But I've got them positioned away from my fans. What do I want to do here? I want to just start doing a more detailed line version and just see how it feels. Man, and it's been like a long time looking for stickers while I was over there as well, because I literally got a phone. Like, I didn't have a phone case for my phone until I was overseas, and I got a phone case and asked specifically, like, hey man, like, will stickers stick to this? Like, will it just like come off really quickly? But yeah, this is going to be a requirement. Will stickers stick to it? I really need to clean up the sketch, or do I not need to clean up the sketch? I might as well clean it up as I'm doing more of a rough, shouldn't I? The bigger question is, do I fight with my sanity and do hands first? I feel like if I'm going to draw in hands, I should just like do it as the final version. You know, I was a little sad I couldn't find any any Vispo stickers. I mean, Vispo has like a really low number of official products. I couldn't find any like Dojin or second hand parody like third party products either, which I found was a little surprising. Because I walked past one of the electronic shops and they literally had a PC collaboration with them. Okay, so how does this hand work? We're looking at... This is the... It'll be like, what, like this? Yeah, this is the correct side of the hand. So looking at... pinky, something, what? Something along the lines of like 1, 2, 3, like that, alright? That's kind of what we're looking at. And well, this should actually be less. Probably be a little bit more than this. Because hands don't stretch like that, I think. Alright, well, let's see if I can butcher some hands for probably the remainder of today, because this is going to drive me insane, probably. I just lines of that bring this out a little bit and make it not look as quite as insane for a bit. That looks a little long. I'll be real, boxes don't help me. Like... I don't know, but just like my brain doesn't correctly understand or comprehend like what I'm looking at once I draw them in, but I actually don't understand what I'm looking at, which is probably a big issue. What did I do with Lair? Just... bu- bum. Hanako ends up around. Okay, so that puts this into, this is what, one muscle, two muscles into the actual thumb area. Change the angle. Here's one. It's not too far out. And thumb and a new thumb. There's something wrong. Maybe I can make something out of that. Let's just get half these lines out of here. That puts the handbell here. That's to stretch. Stretch is what? The rest would be like. That's what either the knuckle would be like. This will be what? Here? Actually, would be facing. This will be facing. Hey, what like? As if you're right. We want the forefinger is actually like what? Because the actual palm itself is going like. Is the forefinger that is more closely connected to the thumb here. Oh, the pinky let's just be what side of the hand here. The two. How does the hand work like this? It's kind of hard. I can't really twist my hand around this way, can I? Looking at this and in this, we're looking. Doing this sort of. We're looking at about here. Could be That's if you're right. Not quite that. There's like more. What this? So looking here to here on this, I'm not comprehending what I'm looking at. I'm looking at my own hand right now. Because we want to go like this. This is literally just a mush the fingers at the top together, right? You need to do this. This would be more. How could we see more of this part of the hand? Hmm? Indeed. Give you credit for persisting for this long. The next anniversary better. When's the next anniversary better? Be what? Half anniversary? It also just depends if they're gonna roll with existing characters or the or they rolled new characters, isn't it? Because I mean the anniversary just passed a while back. But that was the it with Alice and Kay. I feel like that's not a terrible prediction with the popularity that the twins have. Well, that ain't the shape of a thumb. I actually gotta rip the band-aid off that one. That's been sitting around for like a while now, hasn't it? You literally had like several excursions to the beach, and there's supposed to be an oceanic school. Was that where it was? I don't think I ever played that event. I think that was during the period where I couldn't get the game to run. How tightly do I want to copy this and post? I actually do need to get a slight angle from this. Well, ideally, I need to be at a slight angle from what I'm actually looking at. That's not how that's supposed to look. Just actually pull. You need what? Pull harder. So. Your thumb joins them while I write here. Well, let me just you out of the way. Actually be touching so much that this is actually behind Indeed. Bum, 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 bum. Hmm. Okay, what kind of monstrosity have I created here? I mean, it's not as bad as it could have been. Um. Mhm. Hmm. Bum, 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 bum. I had a few about that. You know, I gotta live with those hands for this. Not miss a bit for a little bit. Oh jeez. What? How do I go about this? You can be... ba, 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 ba. Ooh, wait. Hmm. Uh... Um, 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 um. Bum, 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 bum. Um. Yeah, look at that. Alright, I think I'll just finish up here for the day because I do need to shut up soon and let people sleep. I don't know if I actually want the hat on her in the top half of what I'm trying to do here. Well, to explain it in simpler terms, we're trying to remove as much clothing as possible. Maybe we'll go without the hat and just have the ribbon do all the censorship I need here. Because we can cover the lower half just by zooming in, and we just cover the top half with a big old ribbon in our eyes. And hopefully I'm not violating any policies by doing this on stream. Because that's probably the biggest concern right now. It might actually come down to like I might just like do the lines and like not do the color on stream. I was like, the lines I might be able to get away with it. Once the color comes in, I really don't think I can get away with it. We could just leave it as a Actually, you know what? Maybe a color just monochrome so that it's like practice some manga shading instead. That could be a plan. Yeah, let's go with that. That's probably better than just the excessive amount of skin color it might be without a swimsuit, because apparently swimsuits are okay, but without swimsuits it's definitely not okay. So either way, thank you very much for watching today's session of crafting. If you want to see more of the things I do, maybe subscribe or follow, depending on where you're watching from. Leave a like, it'll help me out, and I'll see you again next time.